Hi guys, welcome to my first come try with me. I'm quite excited about doing this. It's the products that I was telling you about in my last video, so it's mostly Revolution and I've got some Maybelline eyeliners that I'm going to try. I thought what would be best to do is to do on one side of my face the new product and on the other side my ride and dyes, just so that I've got a good comparison of what's going on as well. So I may as well just jump into it. So the first thing that I always do when I do my makeup is I always start with the eyes. The reason for this is that if you get any fallout or pretty much any fallout, but anything goes wrong, you can clear it off and you can carry on. So what I do is usually I put product on the back of my hand and use it like a palette, and with the primer I like to just pop it on with my finger. So I'm just going to pat this over the eyelid here. So going right up to the brow bone, down to the lash line. Doesn't matter if you get a little bit underneath the eye either. And just pat that out. So already I can tell that it's got a bit of coverage to it. It's helping to get rid of some of the darkness on the inner corner. It's quite blue for me in there, and it's helping to hide some of the veins in my eyelid. So then on the other side, what I normally use is the Mary Kay eye primer. It comes in a wee tube like this. And again, pat that all over the lid, up to the brow, down to the lash line. So it's a white, like a little white, almost creamy, yeah, like a moisturizer type feel. And obviously it goes translucent. And then over there I use the MAC Paint Pot. This colour is called Painterly. It's a really good colour for my skin tone. Usually works for a lot of skin tones, to be honest. But I do have other colours of it in my kit that I use for other people. So I can see already with this one, and I'm sure you can see too, that I get a lot more coverage with the paint pot. I can see, you know, hardly any veins at all through that compared to the other one. I can still see a lot of darkness on the inner corner. But we can work on that with covering with eyeshadows and concealers, etc. Anyway. Right, so that's my base done. So the new eyeshadows that I got are a foil eyeshadow. So they come in this palette. It's called Foil Frenzy and the colour was called Fusion. I thought what I would do is use this really one, this burgundy colour, and then this colour here, which is a like a rose gold. Funnily enough that I choose rose gold. Once you get to know me, you'll realise I quite like rose gold. But because they're a foil, I don't like to use a foil above the crease. So I'm just going to use a couple of matte shades that I have in this other palette. And a palette that I already have. And just sweep that across the crease. Blending as quickly as I can. I don't know why the weird voice. I'm so sorry. Okay. So that's going to give me a bit of dimension. And I think about that colour on the outer corner. So I've just gone in with like a darker brown on that outer corner. Again, just to give it some dimension and shape. Beautiful. Right, so now for these new ones. So first I'm going to go in with the darker one, and I'm going to put that on the outer edge of the lid. So just pat it on. So I like to use a flat brush when I'm doing foils or metallics or glitters, just so that it kind of pats the eyeshadow on, rather than if you use like a fluffy brush it will kind of flicker everywhere. So I hope this shows on camera, but this is really pigmented. It's actually sitting very nicely. I think if I start playing with it too much it might start moving, but At the moment it's looking really nice. Okay, and now for the rose gold one. So just using the other side of the brush if you wanted to know. And patting there, and so I just kind of take that up and over the darker one that we did. Okay, so I think those colours are quite nice together. They've definitely blended well in there. They've definitely got a nice foil sheen to them. I really like how it's sitting. So, and that's on my normal primer. So I think I will do the other eye off camera. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna finish up my makeup and I will come back on and tell you what I've done. And I'm back. So now I have put, so I've done the Revolution primer on this side, I've done the Mary Kay primer on this side, I've done a Mary Kay foundation, I've done concealer, powder, blusher, a little bit of contour, I've filled in my eyebrows, put on that new Maybelline eyeliner. So I did the browner one on the outer side and also did a little bit of the rose gold on the inside of the waterline and just on the inner corner of my eye there. And I've also put on some lipstick. So the last things that I wanted to show you, I just wanted to show you on camera. So there was, I bought two of the highlighters. This one is the Dare to Divulge one, which was the brighter of the two that I got. With being as pale skin as I am, I thought that I'd try and get a bit brighter. And I can't get into it, here we go. So I'm just going to use a small ish fluffy brush and just going to put that on there. What? Damn. That is so nice. Wow, okay, and on this side. Like seriously, that is so pretty. Okay. And I'm just going to go a little bit up. Oh, I'm going to use this brush actually. I'm going to use a mirror because it's a bit easier than looking in the lens. And that, just to highlight the brow bone. Bam! That is so nice. Beautiful. Okay. And just some lip gloss on. The smell of that lip gloss is so good. Just so good. I'll put down in the comments everything that I've put on just so that you guys know in case you are interested. But this is my finished look. The last thing that we want to do is to set. I may as well hold it this way actually because this is how I'm going to put it on. So I'm going to set with the Revolution Sport Fix. I'm going to put that on my left hand side of my face, and then the Mary Kay finishing spray is going to go down the right hand side. So I will jump back on here tonight and yeah, let's see how this works. I'm very excited. Hi guys, I'm back. So it's now 8:30 at night. It's been on my face for about 10 hours. So just wanted to jump in and show you how it's gone. So this side here is the Mary Kay side, so the new primer that I had just started using, and this side is the Revolution. So this had the Revolution Pore Blur and the Revolution setting spray called Sport Fix. Now, as you can see, it's shiny. I have a lot of shine because I have oily skin. However, if we look at this half of my face, it is definitely more shiny than this side of my face. There's still shine, don't get me wrong, but it is less shiny than this side. So very impressed with that primer and setting spray. I have done absolutely no touch up to this through the day. I've done no blotting. As you can see, I haven't even put lipstick back on. So I just wanted to be honest and show you exactly how it lasted on me. Right, so now for the eyes. Now this side here is this side that I normally do. So this is the Mary Kay primer with the MAC paint pot. And as you can see, or you might be able to see, there's a very slight creasing happening right through the middle. And this is me being really picky. So most people wouldn't even notice this, but there's definitely a crease that's happened through the middle, as in it's moved. However, on the Revolution side, it has definitely creased. There's a whole patch in through here where it's completely gone, and you can see that it's moved into the actual crease itself. And this dark patch here is the eyeshadow that's moved from the bottom. So that happens with creasing. That's what it is. The primer's meant to stop that from happening. So unfortunately, that didn't stop it for me. Don't worry, I will keep trying it. I mean, I paid for that with my own money, so it might only be, what was it, $15.50, but I'm still going to try and make it work. So I will give that a go with some other products and see how I go. But for the first day of trying it, yeah, not so impressed. The eyeliner. Now the eyeliner was the Maybelline tattoo liner. So I did a little bit of the rose gold one in the inner corner, and then did the can't remember what it was called. The colour was Smooth Walnut. So that's what I've got on the actual eyeline. So as you can see down the bottom, it has not smudged or moved at all. So really, really happy with that. That's a $19 pencil. Yeah, I'm really happy. So that is definitely going to be getting some more of that to go into my kit. I also wanted to just clarify that in my last video I did state that I was looking for a pencil that didn't budge. That is because when I personally do my makeup, I usually do it with a pencil because it's easier to put on and it's easy to blend, etc. When I do makeup on my clients, I use an eye gel, which I know stays. So that's just the difference there. Just wanted to make sure that that was understood, that I have got a product that I use for people that stays on. What I was using on myself wasn't staying on, but I think I found something that's working. So I'm really, really happy about that. What was the other thing? The highlighter. So it's really hard to tell with super oily skin, but the highlight has definitely stayed put. It's looking really nice. And in the brow bone, yeah, it's looking really beautiful. So really happy with that highlighter actually. So all in all, quite happy with the products. Like, it's doing really well. I'm quite looking forward to keep trying that and doing some tutorials with them with you guys and showing you what I think. Lastly, I this week received some products that I purchased. It's just a little order, but I've also got a little order arriving next week. So once that arrives, I'll jump back on camera and show you guys what I purchased. I'm really excited. Yeah, we'll show you what I think of those, and then we'll also get them on my face. So yeah, that's the video done for now, and I'll catch you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.